Alrighty. I think we're all set. So ahoy, everybody. How's everything looking and sounding? Just make sure audio's all good before I properly get rolling and answer in chat. I'm hoping you guys can hear me and everything looks and sounds good. I'm hoping. Here's hoping. I was having a little bit of technical difficulties earlier today in general, and I was setting something else up, so I was hoping it wouldn't affect this, but sounds like we're good. I'm doing well, though. Ahoy, everybody. How's everyone else doing? Alright, sounds like things are good. So, ahoy, everybody. Hello and welcome to our Mario Kart Mondays, where I play Mario Kart online with all of you. I always love doing this kind of at the start, finding an area on the map to have just a nice view, and then like slowly during the starting soon screen, others that join the room start joining in. I just kind of love that. I love that. Corey says, ahoy, trips are finally in September, so we'll direct us somewhere there. Yeah, pretty much. Chewy Plays says, glad I'm streaming because you just got your all-time high VR, and now you're afraid to play online and lose it all. Chewy, what's your online high? What's your high score you just had? I'm curious. Sounds good and looks good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good to know. Helpful feedback. Alright, we got a decent amount already in here. Of course, we have the room code down at the bottom of the screen. You can use this room code to join the room and come race with me in Mario Kart World. In just a couple minutes, I'll get us started with 16 versus races. I am going to have a hard cutoff at 9:30 tonight, so about an hour and 20 minutes or so. I do have a hard cutoff then, so I won't be doing too much extra this time, but yeah. Literally just before stream, you finished Donkey Kong Bonanza. Very good, but last bit did take you a good 4 hours. Oh, that's fair, Simpson. That's fair. Good to hear you beat it, though. DDD Star Max, how's it going, squad? Good question. I think it's going well. You had game chat set up? Nice. Nice, Cooper. 8689. You want 8,700, but you're scared. Oh, Chewy, that's fair. I hit 9,000 a few weeks back, and then I dropped like all the way back down to 8,400 in like the next few days. So wherever I'm at now, I've been stuck in that like 8,600, 8,700 range for a while. I'm like slowly trying to get back up to the 9,000s and get higher eventually, but it's tough. It's tough. Alright, we have a redeem for me to play as Daisy in her Oasis outfit to start. Alrighty. Yes, as a reminder, I do have these channel points that you can redeem if you're watching on Twitch that you can use for me to play specific characters or vehicles. There was no redeem for a specific cart, so I'm gonna pick what I want. Yeah, I want this. Happy Labor Day, yeah. Oh, well, I've fallen off of here. Good to know. DK Bonanza is definitely Game of the Year material. You only criticism if some of the boss battles aren't too difficult if you know what you're doing. Yeah, I think that's okay, though. Do you think Wii Sports Resort can make it onto Nintendo Music? It definitely could. It definitely could. I'm very curious to see what we'll get for Nintendo Music tonight, because Nintendo Music, in general, has, in less than an hour, we should. Last week it was 2 hours late for some reason. We should be getting our next, update to Nintendo Music, our next weekly update to Nintendo Music in less than an hour, in about 50 minutes. Although last week's was 2 hours late for some reason. But because we've had quite a lot of good updates to that app since, like, May. There's been the occasional off week that's like, oh, that's not as exciting. Like Ocarina of Time 3D or Clubhouse games. But, like, it's largely been bangers and, like, exciting announcements. And modern stuff, for the most part. So I'm very curious to see what we're gonna get. Having the Woohoo Island theme on Nintendo Music. You kind of do have the Woohoo Island theme in the Mario Kart 7 soundtrack. You do kind of have that already. With the holiday effect in new Nintendo Music? I don't think so. I don't think so. Because it's an American holiday. And typically the update is for Japan. It's like Japan time that it updates, but I don't know. I don't know. It's possible it may get pushed to tomorrow instead because of the holiday, but I don't know. You have fun with Kirby Star Cross World on Thursday? I need to get it still. Dylan says you're currently playing Mario Kart World, so hopefully you can join. Yeah, room ID is on screen. Did I play the Crossworlds thing anymore beyond Friday? Oh, I played a lot of Sonic Racing Crossworlds over the weekend. I had a lot of fun with it. I did not really encounter too many glitches, although I did definitely encounter quite a few disconnects. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm definitely really looking forward. I was already looking forward to the full release of Sonic Racing Crossworlds. Now I'm definitely really excited for it. I think it's going to be good fun. Corey says, last time you redeemed Hammer Bro for Cloud Rally? Yeah, we did that. I did that Hammer Bro at the end of the last one. Alright, let's start our races here, everybody. No teams, normal items, hard computer, 16 races, 10-second intermissions. Alright, it's time. You did try a Sonic Racing Crossworld with friends. You enjoyed the Joker Festival. The Joker Festival was alright. I want to see them push the limits with that that mode a little bit more. I wasn't too impressed with how they handled the team stuff. I thought it could have been a bit better. I thought it was... The festival stuff was alright. I liked the idea behind it. I did not like that it replaced the entirety of like the online races during that time, but it is what it is. I had a good time with it. Similar to Mario Kart World, you're not paying $70. That's fair. I think it's a completely different experience, but... Recently got Charlie Apprentice HD on Wii U. Nice! It's a good game. Nice Splatfest races. Yeah, basically. Frankie Freak, hello, hello. In chat. In YouTube chat, I should specify. Alright. Here we go, everybody. Our first race of the night is on Crown City. I played a lot of Mario Kart World last week for that time trial tournament I was in, A Matter of Time, with the Mario Party Madness crew. And oh my god, my hands hurt after that. It was rough. I got second in the end, though, so, like, I'm proud of how I did. But, oh my god, it was rough on my hands. That was so much time trials. Oh my god. Alright, let's bring it back. Alright, still got a double item, so I'm happy about that. Okay. Oh no, not a boomerang. Uh-oh. Not the best timing there. Oh my god. The fact that I wasn't holding onto the rail at first is kind of scary. Oh, and there's those green shells immediately gone. I don't know what hit me there. Oh my god, I actually did not think I was about to get that. I would have loved to have multiple mushrooms. Oh, maybe I still could. Oh, I'll take that. That helps just as much as multiple mushrooms in this case. That was a good second. That was a good second. I'll take that. I'll take that. Good win, Chewy. You wish they did the Splatfest approach and let you pick teams in Sonic Racing Crossworld? I think that's fair. Yeah. Hey, Snowy. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully we get a direct or Mario's 40th anniversary direct. Yeah, Corey, hopefully. Hopefully. I know all the rumors right now are saying we're going to see some sort of general Nintendo Direct next week, around September 11th. I can believe it. I also am still going to stick with my original feelings of... I don't think we're getting a general Direct, personally. I think we're going to see a Mario 40th Anniversary Direct, a Metroid Prime 4 Direct, maybe a Mario Movie 2 Direct by end of the month, things like that. That's what I personally think, but maybe I'm wrong. They've done Nintendo Directs on September 11th before. If I remember correctly. On or... And again, I said on or around then. Have I ever seen the Harley Quinn show on HBO Max? I have not. Would I have liked to see Sonic Prime locations as a track? I think that would have been cool. I think that game plays very well to the... Or that show plays very well to the idea of the cross worlds ideas in the game, so... Neo General Direct has been nothing but partner directs all Switch 2 era. Do you consider the first direct a partner direct? I mean, the Switch 2 showcase, that, like, original reveal of, like, the very first direct with the Switch 2 was definitely not a partner direct. That definitely had a lot of first-party announcements in it. But, I mean, since then, yeah, I mean... The only directs we've had since then was a Mario Kart World Direct, a Donkey Kong Bonanza Direct, a partner showcase, an Indie World. So, like, I get it. No, we would not have another Mario Kart World Direct. I'm surprised the P2 didn't pick me up there. I like Pauline a lot more as a character than Bonanza. No, Johnny, we would not get a Luigi's Mansion 4 Direct when the game hasn't been announced yet. They only do the game-specific Directs after a game's already been announced. There's no announcement of Luigi's Mansion 4 yet, so we wouldn't get that yet. I don't want this boomerang. Good thing Star Max was giant and let me get rid of the... let me get rid of the boomerang. Oh, shoved off. Okay. Ah, didn't get the last item box. No! Well, that screwed me over. Is it dead last? Other than Hammer Bro? Awful. Well, that sucked. Did I miss 24 players? I mean, the Sonic Racing and Mario Kart are different games, but it was nice doing something different. But I do enjoy the 24 player chaos in this game. Yes, Vess, I did play the Sonic Racing Crossroads beta. I did a stream of it back on Friday. But I also played a bunch over the weekend. One moment, checking something real quick. Okay. After playing the online playtest on Crossroads is fun, but nothing mind-blowing. Switch 1 version looks ugly and runs at 30 FPS. Funny thing is that the Crossroads are just basically themed in the missions. Yeah. So I definitely like, I definitely like what Sonic Racing Crossroads is doing. I hear it's not very good on Switch 1. I played on PS5. I see what you mean with the crossroads being themed into missions, but I don't entirely agree. I think it's a similar idea of trying to make things more interesting instead of just playing just the same 3 laps of a course. It's different. But it is, I would say, done in a way that I think the people upset at Mario Kart World would probably like better. Regardless, I'm not interested in comparing the 2 games. I do like what Sonic Racing Cross World is doing. I'm very excited for it, and I think it's going to be great fun when it comes out, and I'm definitely going to be streaming it quite a bit when the full game releases. I'll probably end up doing my Mario Kart Mondays of, like, some Mario, then some Sonic afterwards. What happened there? That was just weird. Okay, okay. I mean, Corey, there's several characters that can't drive without hands. Or that, for some reason, drive despite not having hands. Goomba included. Not just Snowman. I do agree, the drama between Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is unnecessary. It's dumb. It also heavily devalues both games. I'm much more interested in a critical look at both games on their own, not compared to each other. Because I don't think comparing them offers anything of value. Unless it is simply in the pretense of, I only have enough money for one game, which one should I buy? That is the only time I think comparing them is of value. Not in the way most people end up doing it, though. You miss when people liked this game? Good thing I've always loved this game. Oh, come on. I was hoping for some sort of speed boosting item, but that's okay. Better. Definitely better than the last one, that's for sure. Do you see Animal Crossing? I think Animal Crossing could get announced, but I don't see that releasing until an earliest of second half of next year. So it's hard to say. It depends on how early they would want to announce something like that. Frankie asked, do I think they could do a direct on September 3rd? It's possible. I do think September 3rd or 4th, if they do a game-specific direct this week, it would be then. Or series-specific direct, I guess, if in terms of Mario 40th. Alright, I did my games as Oasis Daisy. Change around a little bit now. Until I get more redeems. Nintendo was supposed to anything on the Twitter page in 2 days. Well, weekend. And nothing on the Instagram page in 3 days. I mean, it's a holiday weekend, so I don't... Or at least in America, it's a holiday weekend, and I think they've been posting on their socials that aren't from America. So I don't think that's very indicative of preparing a Mario's 40th anniversary direct, but we'll see. Racing doesn't need to be mind-blowing. Yeah. I do believe we can get something this week, like I've been mentioning. Last week was the release of Kirby and Forgotten Land, so I think that was yesterday. Last week was like the off week for announcements. They've been on a roll lately with some sort of announcement, bigger announcement every week. I do feel like that won't slow down yet. I could see something happening this week, or for some reason I could see it being saved for next week. But if they instead decide to do a general direct sometime this month, I guess that means what they were doing throughout the summer has come to an end. And that's okay. 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 I'll take second. I'm fine with that. You hope we get more knockout tour rallies. Yeah, I think that's one big thing I hope we see with DLC and updates to this game. More knockout tours getting added. Had clean shot dodge to the Mega. Nice. Nice to hear, Birdcraft. That's pretty good. Between Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Kirby Air Riders, it's crazy that 3 of your most hyped games of 2025 are all kart racers. And they're all pretty different from each other. Which is also nice. Everyone's like, how can characters like Goomba drive a vehicle? But nobody questions how Pauline is driving on bikes in a mermaid dress and stiletto high heels. She's just that powerful. Shy Guy Bazaar. Don't forget Garfield card. Yeah, of course. Garfield card as well. Magic, yeah, pretty much. Hold on, I gotta adjust my AC before the race starts. Okay. Alright, intermission. It's okay, Iggy. I mean, I don't think it's anything to get stressed about. I mean, we're not at the 40th anniversary yet. I'm sure they have some sort of plans. I don't think it's anything to get worried about because they haven't said anything yet. We know how Nintendo is. Where would Mushroom Gorge work in Mario Kart World? I mean, I think any new courses they add wouldn't be part of the current continent, because I don't think you can change that. They would have to go somewhere else. Like an island or some, like, other connected continent. Okay. Oh, alright, sure. Oh, I wanted an item from there. Ooh, okay, okay. Okay. Nice. Good win. Steven in chat says you missed when it was 12 racers. I guess that's fair. It's not the extra chaos isn't for everyone. Personally, I enjoy it. I wonder if we see DLC items at the Super Leaf. I don't think we'll see DLC items personally. The DLC courses get a free run mode, will be accessed by Warp Pipe. I could see that. Why do you hear Yoshi's egg noise when Mega Mushroom crushes drivers? Because that's a noise from classic Mario games. Have you seen the file names? Yes, I did see that, I did see from the file names from the Japanese website. I believe Faraway Oasis was... The name of Faraway Oasis implied it was originally planned to be DK Jungle Parkway from Mario Kart 64. And Starview Peak was originally 3DS Rosalina Ice World, which I think is interesting. You have like 300 hours in this game, you think you'd never play this end mission? Sometimes you just don't, honestly. There's so many, and unless you go out of your way to try and play them all, sometimes you really just don't get them. You wouldn't base 40th anniversary plans on what happened in 35th, as everything for them had to align for them to do a direct. Plus, the anniversary release may not be for a bit, so they could wait a couple of weeks. Yeah. Wow, the banana snipe. Crazy. We were low-key robbed. I mean, it's always possible we could still see those courses show up, but 3DS Rosalina's Ice World is already in Mario Kart 8, so I'm not too bothered about it not showing up here. And, I mean, DK Jungle Parkway could definitely benefit from a reimagining like some of the other courses got here, I won't lie. But, I mean, they could always do that one as DLC or something later on if they wanted. That one hasn't come back since Mario Kart Wii, so it would be nice to see that one show up again. But I do also like Faraway Oasis as a course, so I'm not bothered by what we got instead. Okay. This race is not going well for me. Okay. Getting somewhere. Throw a bit both ways. You don't expect new tracks to get added as restrictions applied with the world. The only reason why I think they have to add tracks is because I don't think there's anything else they can add that would be worth the monetary value of DLC. for a game like this. I think they have to be tracks, but they just wouldn't be part of this main world. That's why I think they would have to be, like, islands or, like, other areas accessed by warp pipes or something like that. Johnny, I know you really want to see a new Luigi's Mansion. You make it, like, noted, like, every stream. You make it very clear you want to see a new Luigi's Mansion. I don't think we're seeing a new Luigi's Mansion this October. I think we'll just see Luigi's Mansion 1 finally launch on GameCube, Nintendo Switch Online. The GameCube Classics. Because I think they would have already announced it by now for October. If there was a brand new one coming, considering Luigi's Mansion 3 was announced a year before it released. And nothing's been announced yet. So I know you want to see a new Luigi, but I don't think it's happening yet. Also, Iggy, to be fair, they could do Mario Anniversary stuff anytime in September. It doesn't have to be for the anniversary itself. It doesn't have to be timed to the actual day. Next year, maybe, but you would say 2027, 2028? Maybe, yeah. For a new Luigi's Mansion. Call it Copa. You feel like a new Wario Land might be sooner rather than later. Oh, I hope so. I want a new Wario Land or even a Wario World sequel. That's what I really want to see. I would love to see that. Why do you love this game, but it has the worst item balance in the series? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, Dylan. I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's item balance was worse, personally. Historically, Nintendo always announced anniversary games and events before the actual anniversary, but this should be no different. Oh, of course. I'm just saying it's entirely possible. Technically a third-party game, but you want an update on the new Professor Layton? That's fair. I feel like that was supposed to happen already. Okay, Salty Speedway. Remake Wario Shake It? Wario Land Shake It? That would be interesting. Steven says you're having trouble catching back up. You haven't played this game in a while since you completed the game. Interesting. Got a chop out from the Mega Mushroom. Nice, Cooper. No Wario World. We need more WarioWare. We literally already have 2 WarioWare games on the Switch. We definitely don't need more WarioWare. Like, yes, a new WarioWare making use of the mouse controls to the Switch 2 WarioWare would be cool. But we already have 2 WarioWare games on the Switch. Let's get some of Wario's other series. You know, give me a sequel to Wario World, since we finally have a new 3D Donkey Kong. Give me another 3D Wario. Or finally get another Wario Land game. We do not need more WarioWare. It would just be cool to get more WarioWare. That is definitely not a forgotten series. I want Wario World on NSO so we can play the Japanese version. That would be very nice. Nope. Okay. What's it with that version? The Japanese version has another phase of the final boss. Among other things. I think it also does harder. Yeah. Oh, of course. Oh my god, are you kidding me? I thought I'd be able to make that jump. That's ridiculous. That cost me the race. Crazy. Hey, Kyle Gamer, welcome, welcome. That's crazy. I did not think that was gonna happen. I thought I was actually gonna be able to clear the boxes. I guess that's why their stats like that, so you can't do that. Crazy. Alright, we got about 20 minutes until the expected, usual Nintendo Music update. So we'll see what happens. That was crazy, you're right. How's it going? It's going alright. It's going alright. Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe Switch 2 Edition plus Waluigi U. Okay, I don't... Jokes aside, I do think we could see something with, the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Probably a collection at some point. If we see a Switch 2 Edition of any 2D Mario, it would definitely be Mario Wonder. Johnny, I agree. It would be cool for Daisy to get her own game. Doesn't Mario Kart World get updated at the beginning of every month? Not... I mean, if that's when, like, the version updates for, like, the bug fixes and all that have been... Yes, sure, I guess technically, but I don't think those have been, like, scheduled, like, start of the month as an update to the game kind of things, no. Give you a Wario Land and Captain Syrup and you're happy. You know what's kind of cool? That Captain Syrup canonically stole a rose gold peach statue before pink gold peach was invented. That is actually kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. New Super Mario Bros. Needs to come back? Long Game Boy doesn't too much rather go back to that series? Why? Like, I think I'd be fine seeing, like, a collection. Why did that not work? I don't think anybody got that. That was weird. What? Hello? Why am I not getting these? I need a lock-in. Sorry. Sorry, I'll continue that conversation after this race. I need a lock-in now, because I'm apparently doing really bad. Okay. Oh, God. Lock in, I say, as I could start doing worse. Or I continue doing poorly, either one. That was not good at all. What am I doing? Why am I doing poorly? Okay, I can work with a gold mushroom. I can definitely work with a gold mushroom. Little hard when Chewy over there has all those red shells, but I'm making it work. Alright, lots and lots of mushrooms. Good, good, good. Oh, and they got stolen from me. Alright. Oh god. Alright, let's clean up this final lap. Not how I wanted that to go! Oh god. It came from above, it didn't matter! No! There was nothing I could do. There was just nothing I could do. 6th is fine. 6th is fine. Okay. Okay, okay. What around? Okay, okay. So, New Super Mario Bros. Okay. I think the New Super Mario Bros. Games are fine. I gotta be real. I don't more than like any of them. And I don't like New Super Mario Bros. 2, like, at all. So, like, they're fine. And I might have no problem with the collection of them, since we have even more of Mario's Legacy all on one platform. Or 2 platforms, I guess, if it's Switch 2. I would like that. I do think that would be nice and good. But, like, I'm not sitting here, like, itching for a new entry in the new Super Mario Bros. Series, because I feel like it's better that Mario as a series evolves and continues to grow. So I think Mario Wonder was great, but I don't want a Mario Wonder 2 next. I want a different 3D Mario, different 2D Mario game to go next. I want them to continue to reinvent and do different things with 2D Mario, like they did back in the day with how Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 2, Super Mario Brothers 3, and Super Mario World are all very different from each other. That's what I want. Who being a rebel stealing from the king? Nothing we could say regarding anniversary speculation is that for Rayman's 30th anniversary, Ubisoft wait until the day of. You can't really. That's an entirely different company. You really can't compare or look at it that way. You were joking with your new Super Mario Bros. Statement. You like them, but you want 2D Mario to move on. That's basically how I feel with it. I respect the new Super Mario Bros. Games. I don't love them. But that being said, I loved Wonder. I don't want a Wonder 2. I want them to continue to do new things and evolve the 2D Mario series. That's what I want. Desperately want playable Peach with a flowy, amazingly animated skirt in the next 3D Mario. I mean, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Oh god. This is not going well. We'd like to see a new hand-drawn 2D Mario game like how Wario Land Shake It was. That would be cool. I agree. That would be really cool. I would love to see that for a new for like the next 2D Mario game after Wonder. I think that'd be great. Whoever picked the rat to Rainbow, you hope that pillow was nice and cold tonight. Agreed. Oh god. Well, that wasn't nice. Oh, thank god, I get my items though. Okay, okay. Okay. Okay, got someone with that bomb. That's good, that's good. No! Oh, I couldn't do anything about that. I was literally also, like, already so close to the edge there. Darn it. That's disappointing. Okay, I can definitely do something with this, so that's nice. I do love all the different outfits. I just wish there were more. I wish it was an equal amount for each character. It feels weird to me that there isn't. You cannot free roam Rainbow Road, no. Wow. When I said I'd make good use of those mushrooms and catch up, I really did. I didn't expect it to go that well. Yeah, of course. I had to say something. I had to say, yeah, that went well. No, it didn't. I agree, hopefully more costumes will get added in updates to the game, yeah. That would be wonderful. They're not going to change the organization, unfortunately. I have zero confidence they would change the organization. They have it integrated in a pretty set way in this game, and that would require them changing a lot of the UI, so I don't see them doing it. Alright. Final section. And 10 minutes, the next Nintendo Music update. Apparently. Allegedly. You know, unless it's, you know, delayed again. It has not consistently been the usual time the past few weeks, so... And there's the blue shell. Here to ruin it for me. How do you go from a neat UI to a terrible one? That's not as hard as you think, honestly. You just have different people involved. And when you're looking to make everything different, the goals are different. I mean, realistically, I don't think the character select screen in Mario Kart World is as terrible as people make it out to be. It's just not what they want. Because you know, if all the menus were hidden, like the costumes for the Inklings and Mario Kart 8 or Yoshi and Shy Guy, you know you wouldn't think about the costumes, except for the character you're going to play. This way, it makes you look at and think about all the different options, because it makes sure they all end up on screen at some point. There's reason behind it. Doesn't mean people like it, and I understand that. Could it be better? Absolutely. But yeah. If there's nothing tonight, there could be signs of things to come this month. For Nintendo Music, yeah, it's true. If we don't see a Nintendo Music update tonight, very curious to see what might end up happening the rest of the month, yeah. You kind of like how the character roster looks? I don't think it's bad. I really don't think it's bad. Like, once I, like, had the game, kind of grew on me. I don't think it's good, but I don't think it's bad. One thing you would like for Mario's 40th anniversary is the new Mario Hoops 2-on-3 game. Oh, that'd be fun, Koopa, dude. What ideal outfits would I like to see get added? I want Rosalina's witch outfit from Mario Kart Tour and Pauline's various outfits from Mario Kart Tour to get added. Honestly, if a character has a costume in Mario Kart Tour, put that costume in this game. Like, first and foremost. Nintendo Music is just because Nintendo doesn't want their music on YouTube. That's probably part of it, but that's not the entire thing. I don't think that's the full breadth of the argument. Like, it's definitely part of it, but that's not the crux of their argument for why they made it an app now. Okay. No! I didn't get up there. I messed up. That's a shame. Weird how one of those didn't go for me. I literally couldn't jump off this. That's weird. What is happening, King Boo? Oh boy. Nice. That was a well-placed bomb. I liked that. Oh god. I messed that one up. Another blue shell. Damn. And a red shell. Okay, at least I saw that one. Oh god. I don't know how I managed to get first. Honestly, don't know how I managed to get first for that. Wow. Yes, you can dodge the blue shell or rewind, but that's only for offline. That's only for offline play. That won't work online. Get the original Mario Kart roster, the SNES sprites. They do have SNES, Mario, and DK Jr. in Mario Kart Tour. But those will kind of be like completely different things in this case, I think. So I haven't gotten my 3 laps of Boo Cinema I've been wanting to get. In one moment. Had to check something, but it seems to be all good. Am I doing 2 rounds of Knockout Tour tonight? Probably not. I do have a hard cutoff at 9:30 for tonight, so maybe not. While you would love Nintendo's music to be on YouTube or Spotify, Nintendo does not do it because it would benefit YouTube Spotify more than Nintendo. Yeah. If I had to make my perfect Mario Anniversary game lineup, what would it be? Not necessarily what's more likely. Oof, my perfect like anniversary lineup? I mean, there were the rumors of the Mario Galaxy 2 remaster. I would love to see that just because I've been wanting to revisit that game for a little while, and being able to do so on Switch would be nice. I would love a remake of Mario and Luigi, any of the first 3. Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, or Bowser's Inside Story, in the Brothership art style and engine. I think that would be wonderful. A Switch 2 edition update for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door to run at 60 FPS and maybe add like a little bit of new content. Mario Kart World soundtrack to get put on Nintendo Music. DLC from Mario Kart World that's expansive and has people excited. And genuinely, that's all I need out of the anniversary. All that stuff, I say that's all I need. That's part of a lot. That would be the perfect set of anniversary stuff to me. That would be perfect to me. That is asking a lot, though, with all the stuff for the RPGs I want. But it would be cool. Sonnet Joe is watching multiple streams. I was about to say, I am not doing that. Oh, yeah. The routes are absolutely overhated. The routes are absolutely overhated. Ooh, okay, okay. And I want to save these. Okay, that's fine. Oh, great. After all that work. Okay, there we go. Would I ever do a subathon? Watching multiple streamers at once. No, that's fair. That's fair, Snowy. Oh, watching multiple streamers at once is so you. Yeah, that's fair. And Sonic Joe, no worries about doing that. Would I ever do one? I don't know. I don't like streaming for too long. I get drained very easily. Alright. Well, it's top of the hour. Let's see what's on Nintendo Music. Ooh, Fire Emblem Awakening. That's another good one. That's another good one. I love Awakening soundtrack. And again, another 3DS era game. That's fairly modern. We're really not getting too many like classics lately. They've been doing a lot more modern ones. That's exciting. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Fire Emblem Awakening being the Nintendo Music soundtrack for this week. That's pretty nice. All right. Well, there we go. How do you redeem channel points on Twitch? So if you're watching on Twitch, just below the chat is a little thing of item boxes. Those are item boxes are my channel points. And then you can click on it and you can redeem your channel points you have accrued for me to, you can kind of click the specific redeem you want to do. Not your game series, but you're happy with the fans? Yeah, I think that's fair. You would love to join, but you're playing Sonic Racing Crossroads right now? That's fair. That's fair, Tenka. I'm not interested in comparing the two games, saying, oh, one is definitely better than the other, because I think they set out to do different things. I mean, yes, at its core, it's a kart racing game, but I think they set out to do different things. They try to accomplish different things with their games. And I think a far more interesting discussion, personally, is what each one, in its own right, does right and wrong, instead of compared to each other. But I also respect people just, you know, oh, you just have more fun with one than the other. That's totally understandable. They are very different games, so... Like, I really like how much customization is in Sonic Racing Crossroads with the gadgets and everything. I love how much, like, freedom and control you have over that to really build the setup you want. On top of all, like, just the technical skills that come up in a race itself to be able to do well. Like the way drifting works in that game, for example. I think it's great. Am I saying I like that better than liking it in this game? No, not necessarily. It's just different. And I like that it's different. It helps each game thrive on their own. Oh god. Okay. This is chaos. Okay. This is rude. Can I get something really good right now? I mean, I can work with it. That's still like 11th, though. If TTYD get the Switch 2 edition, you wanted Luigi in the Marvelous Compass campaign? I think that'd be great. Yeah, that was... Yeesh. That race did not go well for me. You want to go back to driving in the straight line? I don't see... I don't think you're often driving in the straight line in this. I don't think you're often driving in the straight line in this. I think the... we were just talking about it earlier. I think the route... Actually playing the routes, I think they're overhated. They're really not that bad. Very few of them are actually straight lines the whole time. Yes, give me Boo Cinema. I've been wanting this for quite a while. I don't know. I think it's fine. And I understand some people just don't like them, and I respect that. I respect that people just don't like the routes. But I don't think they're as bad as people made them out to be. You only have 300 channel points because you always watch on YouTube. That's fair. One of those straight lines is the bridge, which is one of the best. There's a lot happening on the bridge, yeah. You like the routes, you don't get the hate. They get slanted by too popular YouTubers. I think there's legitimate... So, let me stress. There is legitimate criticism, and there's legitimate reasons why people dislike them, and I think that's understandable. They're not for everybody. However, I do think a big thing is that some big YouTubers don't like them, and part of the problem with internet culture right now is if a YouTuber you like says something, that's your opinion too. That's a big problem on the internet right now, and whether or not people realize that's what they do, that does happen a lot. I'm not accusing that of being what's happening here. I want to stress that. I do want to stress that I'm not accusing that of being what's happening here. Yeah, that's on me. Whoa. Because again, oh, great. Because again, honestly, if you don't like the routes, that's okay. They're not for everybody. It's different from what we're used to in Mario Kart, and not everyone likes it. But I like it because it's different than what we typically have in Mario Kart. That's why I like them. It makes the way you play the game different. Okay, that kind of sucked not getting that item. I have quite the catch-up game to start playing for the final lap. I don't know if I can do it. We'll see. Okay, at least I got this item. I don't know how helpful that really was, especially when I get crushed. No, not very. Oh, that could help. We're just going for it. Six was the best I was able to get back up to, and I'm okay with that. Boshioshi says, they also like the routes. If anything, it makes series feel refreshing since the games since DS have been feeling kind of samey. I do get that. Finally have a big change of pace rather than keep playing almost the same game. I do completely agree with that, Boshi. Also very refreshing every time, too, since races are always varied, considering there are 202 routes in total. Exactly. Exactly. It keeps things different and interesting. I don't have any redeem, but I just want to get some Catacrat gaming in. Mario Kart World is just backing into the third lap, dodge the lightning and win. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, Tenka. Unless you... Because realistically, that's the same thing it was in Mario Kart 8. That's what it was in Mario Kart 8, and... Is that a problem here? Sure. But I think that's more just the Mario Kart formula in general. But, I don't know. I still don't think it's that bad. I also feel like boiling it down to, oh, just back to the third lap, dodge the shock and win. I feel like it's also very... You can boil any game down like that. You can easily boil Sonic Racing Cross Worlds to something like that as well. I saw more chat messages pop up. I'll get to them after, I'll get to those after the race, because I can't really read them while driving, so... Okay. I think what people don't realize about the routes is if we did not have the routes and we just had a game that was the tried and true normal Mario Kart formula, you would have way more people go, why should I get this over Mario Kart 8? It's more of the same. Well, that sucked. Like, even more so. Because it wouldn't have done anything different in that case. What I need people that don't like the routes to understand is that they are the change that makes this game different from most of the previous Mario Kart games. Oh! Yes, the green shell ricochet got me the win. Let's go. That was good. That was good. Okay, let me check. Simpson says, with Mario Kart World, people just need to learn to say it's just not my thing rather than have a go at it because it's different than what they like and hate on it. I think that's fair, yeah. That goes for a lot of things that people just don't like. I think we can all agree that Mario Kart World would be a much better place if they brought back the Thundercloud item and the Heart item from Double Dash. I think I agree. I agree. Love Mario Kart World so much, the one thing you genuinely dislike is the new characters. Waiting 11 years for generic enemies was not it for you. I actually don't mind that, because they're all characters that I think any other instance people would have loved getting them in. They're the quirky picks. And I love that. I just wish there was more in addition to just them. In addition to them, not just them. Which Mario enemy would I say is the worst? Hard to say, honestly, not sure. Lucas says, yeah, like you get liking their routes less than the proper tracks, but a lot of people's dislikings come from the fact that they're literally just straight lines, which is not true. That's fair. Tenka says, you play competitively in this game, which I respect. I do respect that. I want to get into competitive for this game myself. So you know it's not a straight line all the time in World, but there's nothing to do in the routes per se. I kind of get that. The strategy for every route is very similar. I do, from a competitive standpoint, I do get that. I do get that, Tenka. Do I think we'll get the Friday, September 12th direct? No idea, Dev. Maybe. We talked a lot about that earlier. I'm not going to go back through it again. At some point in the next 2 weeks, there'll be probably some sort of direct. I don't know if it'll be a game-specific direct, like Mario 40th Anniversary or Metro Prime 4, or if it'll be a general direct, but we'll see what happens. Hated the power block in Mario Kart Wii. Fair. I'll go back to answering more stuff in chat after, this race. I tried catching up as fast as I could. But a lot has been said. It's getting hard. Nice. Alright. I'm not gonna risk the jump. Okay. Oh god. Oh my gosh. At least I still got a double. Sadly, it wasn't really anything good. This is a mess. This is a mess. Oh my god. I really didn't want to slipstream off of you and get that. I did not want to eat your red shells. Why? I had 2 other red shells! You kidding me? Awful. Okay. Alright, let me see. Get back through. Nikki says one of the reasons you feel like people don't like the routes is because they make so people play the regular tracks less. But give it a year when people have played the tracks to death, people might be more willing to give 200 routes a try. I think that's fair. Herbert says without the routes, we'd have played 3 laps the same 30 tracks so many times already and be wondering when DLC is coming. Yeah. Yeah, the quirky characters wouldn't bug you if there were more elusive ones. Yeah, I understand that, Frankie. I love this roster, personally. But I want more. Today's the last day for the Sonic Racing Crossroad demo? Yes, it is. Today is... Yeah, that ends in like 2 hours. 3 hours, something like that. But yeah, basically, it's... I understand... from a competitive standpoint, I understand that the routes don't offer what people want out of them, and they find them boring because the strategy for them all kind of boils down to the same thing. I do understand that. And I understand when you're looking at a game in a very specific context, if it doesn't hit right in that context, it kind of ruins the rest of the game for you. I do fully understand that. But I think personally the routes aren't that bad. There's definitely ways it could be better, but yeah. That's how I feel. How did I miss that? How did that miss? Y'all have fun going for that shortcut. I don't want it. I can't do that shortcut. I don't want it. I don't even want to attempt it. I do agree, Frankie. I think nowadays people crave nostalgia, or vocally so crave nostalgia, a lot more than in the past. But I do think that's more just a generational issue of we have a lot more access to online nowadays than before. And gaming has also evolved a lot. But how? Okay. We woke up to seeing someone say knockout tours. Yeah, it's just people are just, people are just angry at a lot of things. I will say, Knockout Tour, as cool as it is, because I do really like Knockout Tour, it needs more. We need to be able to make our own routes. Knockout Tour really captures what they wanted to go for with this game, and then there's only 8 of them. So they really need more Knockout Tours. They need to allow us to build our own before it'll be like really peak. Wait, how did I get in first? I don't know what happened there, but thankfully I still took it. Oh my gosh, okay. Sometimes we just enjoy new games in Mario Kart. I agree. Simpson says, with Mario Kart World, if they stick with the map going forward with games, you hope they make more use of it. Say, story mode, or almost maker-style course track creator, where anything on the map you create, tracks with props and ramps and such, and upload them, you can... Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. Although I'm not sure if they're going to do that, but... Alright. Well, Chewy took the win from me. Chewy had 167 points in the end. And I got second with 159. He who got third with 134. Nikki in fourth with 133. And Chris in fifth with 120. Good job, everybody. Good job, everybody. Alright. I had time for one knockout tour. So I'm gonna do that now. I'll give everyone 2 minutes to change like their carts and combos and what have you. Just to make sure they have what they need before we start knockout tour. Gives me time to catch up on chat. This blew up on YouTube, so you're gonna ask, do I watch manga? Do I watch manga? You mean Long Game Boy Sessions? Do you mean do I watch anime dubbed? I mean, I don't really watch anime that much anymore, but I kind of watched a fair amount of both dubs and subs. It kind of just depended on what was available. I didn't really think too much about it. I want to thank your parents for creating you, your siblings for buying you a Nintendo, and your TV for allowing you to play. Thank you, Chewy. Frantic items. You know what? Sure. Let's do Frantic for our one knockout tour. Why not? Super Cassiopeia, welcome, welcome. You started HRT and you're definitely feeling more yourself now. Hey, good to hear. Good for you. That's a good win. That's a good win. Good for you. A lot of people loved Cloud, but you're more of a Spiny Rally. I love Spiny Rally. I'm tired of Cloud Rally. Alright. Starting knockout tour, everybody. 1 round. We'll see how it goes. You know what? We mentioned it, so I want to pick it. Well, the anti-chaos Mario Kart people in shambles right now in Frantic Items. I love the chaos of Mario Kart. That's part of why I love it. Your brother's joining in already, Andrew. We'll see how this goes. You like how it starts at one spooky track and ends at another one? Yeah, that's fair. Nope, we're doing Cherry. To be fair, 20 years ago, Nostalgia was only really NES and SNES, and N64 was like... Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. I do agree. The idea of nostalgia has changed a lot over the years because gaming itself has evolved a lot. So yes, I do agree. Cherry, most people say, is the worst. I don't think any of the knockout tours are bad. I just wish there were more of them, because 8 is not enough. Whole bunch here. Oh my god. Now one person voted for Heart Rally. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather go up here. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, the red shell, no! No. We're not getting out this early. We're simply not doing that. Ow, the bomb! Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going up there, am I? And I didn't get that item. That really sucks, actually. Yeah, I didn't get that item either! Oh my god. I feel like I was not in the middle, but alright. I'll allow it. Oh my god. That was close. Oh, well, there goes that. That's fine, it's after the gate. Okay, that sucked. Okay, now I have to be 8th or better, and I'm 12th. Okay. Alright. I'm glad I was close enough to Kihu to not get hit by those. Oh, I guess I didn't actually hit. No! The lightning. Uh-oh. Okay, 3rd currently. That's pretty good. Oh, God. Alright, now only top 4 move on next. You know what? That worked out for the best. I'm fine with that. I killed the Groll, unfortunately, but that's okay. Oh god. In fourth currently. Okay. Ooh. Well, these are helpful, except I'm kind of expecting a lightning. I should have used this right before the item so I could have gotten two, but that's okay. Alright, we made it to the last section. Ooh, did that actually hit? No. Maybe it did actually. It was quite a slowdown. No! It hit me on the head. What am I supposed to do to block something coming to hit me on the head? No! That's just it. Nothing I can do at that point. I will take top 4. That is totally okay after a race like that. Alrighty, everybody. And there we have it. Hey, Oscar, welcome, welcome. Although we are about to close out, because that was our knockout tour, and that's going to be how we end tonight's stream. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in. There was some good discussions tonight, I gotta say. Like, honestly, good discussions. I had a good time with everyone. Had a good time playing, had a good time chatting. And we'll see what Nintendo has in store for us later this week, next week, and throughout the rest of the month. Of course, I will be back tomorrow with our usual weekly Mario Party stream. We'll be doing some more Tag Team and Super Mario Party Jamboree Switch 2 Edition tomorrow. That should be good fun. But otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow, or next time. Bye everyone, and have a good night.